across the entire qualifiers. These are just during the entire qualifiers outside of yesterday. 9.2 million total players that participated.
That's insane. And today we are down to the top 100. That is how insane the talent pool is here, according to this roster. These guys are actually the best of the best in their region.
That's right. If I remember correctly, I believe Issa plays on controller.
You don't really get to see these guys make it to endgame very often, so anyone that is represented for the controller community, can't wait to see that.
Beaming people left and right.
If we can have a damage king, he is on it right here. Goes so high, I feel like that was in the past. Most players like to conserve materials, but Axe is just looking for dominant position. Issa pushing his way through the builds.
Look, Issa had that high ground, immediately gets dropped down. Metro over the hill here. Just illegal. We saw him, the Llama King. He's poised, ready to go.
And I like what Issa did there. Although he's using his very valuable grapplers, he's managing to conserve resources, letting players go first, then piggybacking off of those to shoot himself to the next zone. And that's the problem with rotating without building. It's a risk versus reward. You start getting beamed through the walls here.
Now here's the thing, man. If he could trade out with another player, he does have that gold heavy pump. If he can one-tap someone, he can get the 50 health back. That'll give a little bit of shield as well.
Yeah, but Issa quickly recognizing that he's in a tight situation here. It was Mitro that landed some shots on him, it seems, and he knows he's got to back up here. Mitro's off to the races with the grappler gun. He's gone from this battle. There's way too many players on top of him. He doesn't want to be here. Issa understands he's got to get out of here as well, using his last heals now. This is make or break situation. Either he gets an Elim, or he's going to be up for a really rough rotation in a bit.
That is 2 more explosives falling behind him right there.
You can see the dynamite lighting effects just all around him. Things are kind of tripping out here.
This isn't looking good. He's doing everything.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay alive right now. Players realizing that he's in a tight situation. This is probably a free Elim.
Now all he's got left is the metal, and that's a telltale, right? You see that, you see a player building with metal, you're like, they're probably out.
All the focus is on your neighbor, the guy next to you. Issa actually dives down on the player. He decides that that's not the fight he wants to take. He also decides that this is the time he needs to waste all of his resources as far as grapple shots go. He's got to burn it all right now to make it happen.
Trying to catch someone as they make these late rotations. He's got his eyes on Scram.
He needs one more shot here. He knows that this is a player that's really weak. This is his opportunity to get some HP. He gets it. That's exactly what he wanted. That's 50 for him. Now you gotta feel the confidence, kind of feeling for him. Like this is now 1 point away, or 1 Elim away from the next point, and he's healthy for this rotation.
That's right. We saw him get chipped down a little bit, but with those extra 50 health and or shield coming in, he's back in it.
Yeah, the best players know that when they can fight on the rotation, and he's looking for these opportunities. These players are getting chipped off. He's just following the the wave, and that's the player that probably took that player out. No, losing his lead now.
That's okay. He's going to be all right. On the rotation, he did find 266 brick just near that purple shotgun there, so he's going to have materials going into these last few circles. 30 players left with 5 seconds to go. Issa
is making the right call here. He has to be hyper aggressive on low HP and pretty much what might be the end of his game. If he cannot get an Elim, it's just going to hold him back, right? He's 1 shy of a point, and that's the HP he needs. He picks one up. So now he's at 96. If he can get another one, he can get the shield he needs. He'll be back in the game.
And he already has 5 eliminations. Monster at 2 more, and he hits the next threshold, and he could potentially see a big bonus.
You can now help increase Fortnite Focus giveaways by using COOL as your support creator code. To do this, click on the item shop and then select Support a Creator in the bottom right. Type in COOL and click Accept. Thanks for the support.
Fortnite Focus fans, want a chance to win 10,000 V-Bucks? All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to Fortnite Focus, like this video, and comment V-Bucks. Good luck to all, and enjoy the rest of the video.
The combination of the grenade launcher and, AR follow-up here is just great. He's blowing up builds, he's exposing players, and following up with the very accurate, epic scar here.
And that's the thing, man, is that's
finding opportunity.
Okay, wow, beaming people left and right.
If we can have a damage king, he is on it right here. No one giving him any contestation whatsoever. He's just sitting high and pretty, destroying players on their rotations, exposing a lot of grenade launcher shots there.
There is one player running down below. Did he see him? I'm not sure. Again, Issa, 6 eliminations. Right behind him, Norwood with 5.
Absolutely skyrocketing himself to the top here. He's looking to become the #1 for this game right now. If he can break this big bonus threshold, he will probably be very hard to take down from #1 right now.
That's right. He already has 5 points after the first game.
Lotto actually got a shot off before the boogie was up.
Let's not forget this crazy impressive play from Issa. I mean, not many people do stuff like that. And this is a replay coming out of Issa, looking to drop down on Thomas HD while in that shadow form. Goes to break out with shotgun ready. Heavy to go through the wall. It is enough.
Signature play right there. Issa bullying his way through the build. Defensive edit in time. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was really quick.
And look who's still alive. Keenstar looking for his redemption story. He's got 1 elimination to his name. He did land near Shifty Shafts and use the Corrupted Stone over to Greasy. It's kind of home and turf.
Speaking about players trying to, you know, play smart and passive, Keenstar is one that's been known to prioritize positioning before battling. Issa known to just take battles early on. So Keenstar's probably was forced into this battle here, and the quad launcher putting in really good use.
Yeah, and Issa's going to try and force them out, change things up.
Somewhat a little bit of connectivity issue there, but it's all good. Spectre is coming right back into it, and the battle's still raging on. It's Issa and Keenstar pretty much battling off here. Both on even playing field. Now Keenstar losing the advantage, finding himself with his back against the wall here.
The slurp is rolling, so if Issa does not continue to apply pressure, he's going to get some of this health back.
This is what he wants.
Half shield. Okay, good. Issa keeping the pressure on. And I mean, this is what Issa's looking to do. He's just trying to keep Keenstar uncomfortable, keep him on the back foot.
Yeah, but metal is also just, it gains value over time, so you notice how Keenstar, even under pressure, is repairing it as well.
And look at this standoff.
I mean, Keenstar's back in, pretty decent form. Issa doesn't know this, of course. And no, he gets another cheeky shot in. Falls into his box. 104, but Issa connects. That was a close one. Issa going for those 50-50 shotgun battles. He knew there was a trap in there as well. He took the risk.
So here's the thing, man. Nico's already posted up on the supply drop. He just has to edit the roof. And Ghost Issa's like, nope, this is not
Ghost Issa's going to build above him and take the drop from him. That's pretty savage.
And Astro's actually on an entirely different supply drop.
Yeah, you know what? Nico's willing to fight for it. He actually pushed down Issa a little bit. And there it is. He's not going to give away this drop for free.
This is huge, man. That launch pad.
If I've ever, witnessed the alpha play, that was one of them. That was so alpha, he literally denied the drop.
And then he just goes back to college, back to the dorms.
This is where he eliminated that player. That's why he has this many materials to spare and play around with.
And this is what Sundown was talking about, man. Issa is just consistent across the board.
Talk about eliminations. 2 of our most aggressive being taken out here. Axe was speaking at the wrong time. Someone was eyeballing that 1x1. That was it. Camo now in the lead for the rotation here. He's managing to cut players off, getting in front of other players' snakes, which means that he's going to go on the aggression. This is what you do when you cut players off. You take the lead here and put the pressure to the backside. He's going to want that material as well. Nice RPG. That was a close one. He saw it coming.
Just keeps the pressure up. That's 30, a white number there. That means Camo's very aware. That's straight to his health bar. He's still going to keep pressure going.
Camo, being that he was leading the storm rotation, knows there's no one behind him, and he can put the pressure on anyone trying to come in from the front side right here, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
And we're moving in, guys. We're almost top 20. Well, now we are. Players are looking to compete for that top 10 because at that 10 spot, they're guaranteed a point. So we're going to see things slow down, players be a little more cautious.
Yeah, I see that. He's going for the grapple. Even with one shot, he dropped a full med kit. And he has no medium bullets. He used all of his resource as far as mediums go there. And he actually decides, you know what, 2 med kits might be better than 1. Grapple shot here, so he goes for the 2 med kits instead.
I mean, he's got plenty of mats. He's going to be able to make this rotation.
He's going for it. Yeah, he's absolutely going for it. That's a great spot on the launch pad right there. Worth 10 tick from the storm to save yourself that many materials. We're down to 13 players, Iki.
3 more, and then each player will be rewarded with 1 point. Look how many players still here left alive, scrambling. Those are whites going out.
Nice job from
it up.
Mexi, the young bull, one of the younger contenders here from the European scene. I believe just turning 16, so lucky for him he's able to compete. He's on 2 elims. All he needs is 1 more. He's going to get a 2nd point here because he's made it to top 10.
We're up to, we're top 10 right now. Now
low
watch
on materials, though. He's not really watching it. He's got to get into this fight right here while he can.
He has 1 build left, ticking through the storm. He's got to make it to safety.
He needs an elimination to save him here. It's going to give him the HP he needs. He gets it, but then gets hit right in return. Eagle's going to be able to take him out.
Mitro stole the elimination from right in front of him. He could have healed there with that 50 HP. Would have been crucial, but now Issa looking to make rotations. 2 grapplers. Over to Camo, who's going toe-to-toe with someone. Top 4.
4 players remain. Ghost Camo has a point here. The next person to get eliminated pretty much loses out on a point here. You want to stay alive right now for multiple reasons, obviously for the Victory Royale. And Gabriel's going to get eliminated by Eagle, but Gabriel does make it to the end. So those are points for him. He's off to a great start. It's now Camo alive, Issa alive, both of these guys in a Ghost organization. And oh no, actually Gabriel's still alive in the air here.
He's looking to play high ground. Rocket comes out, destroys the structure.
He only has 50 materials, now down to 10. This is his final build right here. This is the battle that he has to hit his shot. He needs to connect. He's surrounded by players. 3 grapple shots left. What's he going to do here? He's getting shot in return. They're both deciding to target on him.
Camo
He
goes
gets
down.
melted.
It's Ghost Issa versus Ghost Camo, both members of the Ghost org here.
And it looks like
being
Issa is
the
in the
mats.
high ground here. He has 70 materials. This is where you want to use the sentry gun, you know, those 1v1 situations or something like that. He's got a hand cannon. His loadout's looking great. He goes for it, misses the shot. Camo just tried to make a risky grappler play. That might have been his last shot, actually, from what we last saw. That's fall damage.
He
lands both
goes
shots.
for it.
Well played. 6 elims for Issa.
That is absolutely crazy. Issa securing his first Victory Royale with 6 eliminations. Now keep in mind, he did get 6. He was so close to that next threshold, so he didn't quite hit 7, but still 5 points to hit the board for him on
They
the
ended
first
up in a nice little 1 versus 1 against each other. So yesterday we saw that Camo was kind of struggled a little bit, made it in by the skin of the teeth in the last game. On the other side, Issa was able to dominate, and we see him continuing that dominant performance, able to weed out his other teammate and take that first Victory Royale in a really impressive performance. As Zeke pointed out, the pump to hand cannon swat that he executes here right on the end drops down, not afraid of taking that fight, and you see the entire time cool, calm, collect, knows he can take it, and he knew that was his duo partner as well. So really, really, really impressive by him. Drops the Hotmer out as well. He's ready to get that out there. So we're going to stick on board with the Issa train because in Game 2, he had another really incredible moment, and that's what's propelling him to the top of that chart right now. Issa's mid-game rotation and tracking was really what enabled him in that second game to get a couple of points off.
It's a new fan base, without a doubt.
Forced out, who's in a tough situation, gets dropped below 50 HP, and then all of a sudden grapples his way up, and he's able to find some shots. So as he drops him down, he has that grenade launcher. He's putting pressure down on everyone. But you see, he's in the middle of this circle, but he knows when to peek. He knows, as an intelligent player, knows when he can lay down shots. And when he does decide to lay down shots, he is absolutely laser accurate tracking them through. And you see, pokes out for a second, puts him out, getting blue and white hit markers, getting elims all over the place, and he drops it right there. And all of a sudden, he goes from 4 to 6. In the clip, you see him at 46 HP, boom, straight back up, and he's able to then transition this into a better performance. And that is exactly why he's sitting on top of the leaderboard right now.